Aloha, jazz lover, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Jazz Intersection Interviews. On this segment, we have the pleasure of interviewing a string bass, ukulele, and classical guitar master, who is also a teacher on the music theory composition faculty at the University of Hawaii, Manoa. We say aloha to Professor Byron Yasui. Aloha, sir.
Aloha, James.
Thank you very much. How are you doing so far?
Oh, I'm just fine. Just got off the plane from Kona. I did a gig there with Benny Chong, and it was just last night, Friday night. So.
Oh, great. Which island? I mean, where on the Big Island?
On the Big Island, Kona.
On Kona. Okay. All right. I see Benny is one of your favorite.
Yeah, we work together a lot. In fact, we're playing next week at the Hawaii Theater with Melvin Lead for the Breathe concert.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll try to make that one.
Yeah. And we're also playing on February 17th at Gordon Biersch.
Mm-hmm.
On Wednesday night, 6:30 to 9:30. So we do occasional gigs. We're not playing any place steady right now, but we do occasional gigs like this, And we'll be going to Japan soon.
Very good, very good. Yeah, you're quite a busy man. You also have an outstanding history of teaching and performing. But to catch up to the present, let's start from the past.
Yeah, sure.
You know Q Martin, you knew him, the saxophone
is he still around?
Teacher who wrote an article that's on my jazz history page concerning Honolulu as it was entering the era of jazz and blues. And you were there, right?
Is Q still around in town?
You know, Q died about 4 years ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, sure. I knew Q from way back in the 60s, from the 60s. Yeah.
Right. Tell us your recollections of those eras.
Of who?
Of the era of... like the old Blue Note Club and...
Well, the Blue Note was a little before my time. I tell you what was going on was jazz, jazz gets active in spurts in Hawaii, in Honolulu. I can tell you what was going on around the 60s. When I say 60s, I say, well, middle 60s, about 1960 on. Ernie Washington Trio was playing at the Duke Kahanamoku's in Waikiki.
Okay.
This is right before Don Ho moved in there. I tell you what, the Duke Kahanamoku's featured 3 bands every night. On the main stage was either the Surfers or Martin Denny, and across the dance floor was Chick Floyd's group playing society dance music, and then tucked away in a corner was a small stage between the women's and the men's restroom, and Don Ho, before the Ali'is, was just breaking into Waikiki. This is about the time I was playing there. Don Ho would start playing there with his band at the time consisted of people like Mike Garcia, Tony B, Sonny Chillingworth, I can't remember, Joe Marshall, I think, bass, and then we came on. Ernie Washington Trio came on from 1 to 3 in the morning, 6 days a week. So there was that kind of jazz going on. There was jazz to that extent at Duke Kahanamoku's. Now, I got the gig because Dave Yap was the bass player, and he left to join this new piano player in town by the name of Joe Castro, great piano player. And Joe was playing at, I think, the Penthouse, Bob Chamberlain's place there, which is right on Kalakaua, across, I think it was across the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center someplace. And so Joe went to join, Dave Yap went to join Joe Castro, Dave Yap, the bass player from Ernie Washington. And so Ernie needed a bass player, and I was recommended, and so I got the gig. And Daryl Aguilera was our drummer. So Dave Yap went to go with Joe Castro, and I can't remember who was playing drums. Could have been Howard Carroll or somebody, at the time. So I was playing with Ernie Washington at Duke Kahanamoku's, and it's just about the time Don Ho was starting, and then I was there during the transition when he started using the Ali'is, and boy, that's when his not to international fame because with Kui Lee's songs, you know. And later on, I worked with Kui Lee the year before he died. We played at Henry Louis Kalia Gardens on Eno Road, and I worked there with he and his wife, Nani Lee, and the drummer was Morton Grant, and the bass player was, piano player was Johnny Allen. Three of us. We had quite a show.
Right on, right on.
So we had a nice jazz thing going. Then,
so there's a lot going on.
There was, to some extent, and Menehune Lounge, which was where the Wave was.
Oh yes,
Okay, that used to be Menehune Lounge, and I remember they used to have big band sessions on Sunday afternoons, I guess, and they used to have jam sessions. Another place was the Wagon Wheel by Nick's Fish Market. They used to have jam sessions there, open jam sessions on, I think, Sundays. And then, of course, the Penthouse, Bob Chamberlain's Penthouse across Ron Hawaiian Shopping Center. The guys would sit in and everything. So that's the kind of scene it was, you know, jazz scene at the time.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Hugh talks about Ernie Washington and his artistic and musical knowledge.